one of the main priorities, of course, the political process and getting that right, as well as the reconciliation at the national level. At the same time, especially as a United Nations Development Program, for us, we see a very big priority with access to basic services at all levels in Libya and everywhere in Libya. So this is about, access to school and education, access to health. We have a broken and collapsed health system in Libya right now, with no access to services, access to liquidity and cash. There is a liquidity crisis in Libya, very long queues at the banks. So it's really about putting back basic services to people all over Libya.
Thank you. So can you tell us about how UNDP is helping?
UNDP, I'll give you two very specific examples. We have a stabilization facility for Libya. We're supporting the government of national accord to deliver those services or to have increased the access to those basic services all over Libya, in the west, in the east, and in the south. And we are doing, rehabilitation of small infrastructure, rehabilitation of hospitals, of schools, of the water and sanitation system in some places. We're looking at electricity access as well. So we work in certain cities, and we have prioritized the cities that were damaged by conflict. We are working now in 5 cities. We are working in Benghazi, in Kikla, in Sirte, and in the south in Obari and Sebha. And we are reaching out now over 1 million people with all this work.
What are the other examples of your work?
The second specific example is tackling the electricity problem. In a time of blackouts in Libya that can last, 24 hours, 48 hours even, we have put in hospitals in Libya solar panels so that we can harness the solar energy and have, of course, we're not covering the whole energy needs of the hospital, but at least the emergency room, and have that continuously under electricity. But it also provides, preserves the cold chain for all the medicines in the hospital, especially the vaccines for the kids. So we are putting this technology. We did that in 4 hospitals in Tripoli, 4 in Benghazi, and 1 hospital in the south. And we're reaching over 50,000 people through solar panels in hospitals. And we're hoping we will be able to do even more.
Thank you. So what do you think are your priorities moving forward?
The priorities moving forward for UNDP, when I arrived, it was 1 year ago, we had the evacuation of the UN from Libya. Of course, we kept our office in Tripoli, and we have our national staff there working very hard every day. But for us, really going forward is delivering inside Libya, all over Libya, in the west, in the south, and in the east, more and more services. We need to do more for the Libyan people.
Has donor support for UNDP been strong? And is there anything more you are hoping from our international partners?
Really, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the international community for the fantastic and excellent support that we received for UNDP programs in Libya. And it's not only a financial support that we're getting, but also the advocacy on the importance of the work we do. And here, a warm thank for the support we have been receiving so far, which has been excellent. But of course, as I said before, we need to do more because the needs are increasing in Libya. And in order to do more, we will require more support, more financial support, but also the donors and the international community keeping Libya at the top of their priority. We know we have the Yemens and the Syria, and there are a lot of, crises and humanitarian crises around the world. But Libya is so central geopolitically, and the needs are so important that, we really look for the advocacy to keep Libya at the top of the agenda.
Thank you. So finally, questions about your experience living and working in Libya. Can you tell us about something that surprised you when starting your job in Libya over a year ago?
So here it's not, we are based, as I said, we have been evacuated and we're based mainly in Tunis. We do some missions in Libya and we go, you know, back and forth, and we do have some missions. But really there is this remoteness of working, you know, most of the time from outside. And so one thing that really surprised me with in Libya is the number of people using social media. There is such an appetite in Libya on social media. It's like each and every Libyan is using this technology. And for me, this was a huge opportunity. Using Facebook, using Twitter, even in my own account, reaching out to people, because we are remote. Even if we do some missions, it's never enough. So for me, the social media has been the window to discover the Libyan people. That was a surprise, and in a way it became an opportunity for us.
Thank you, Noura, and
Thank
good luck
you.
with your work in Libya.
Thank you.